Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, March 13th. I'd like to welcome you all to the March meeting of the Energy Awareness Commission. First item on my agenda is to welcome our new member, Linda Heine. Linda is representing the Public Utilities Commission and not replacing, but taking over from Shannon Hillshine. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you.
Now, the first item on the agenda is to look over and approve the minutes of our February meeting. Hope you all had a copy to review before the meeting today. Are there any questions, corrections, comments?
On those who were present, I believe Rick was present but was not listed on there.
Correct.
I have that noted, thank you.
Get that added on. Any other corrections or additions? Not, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes been approved. Next item on the agenda is we will review the Conservation Improvement Program Statement of Expenses. Derek, what do you want to highlight for us?
So I highlighted 4 rebates, and if the commission wants more in future meetings, I can always add more. Very easily done. But the ones I highlighted, the first one was high efficiency lighting rebates, which totaled $5,251.40 during the month of February. So those are totaling a total of 8 different customers. And just a reminder, the high efficiency lighting rebate is the commercial and industrial customers, so that's separate from the residential lighting rebate. Also, the low income program, we've given rebates back to MVAC totaling $3,298.82. There's $9,201.18 left in the budget. And next, let's see, there's the Energy Star appliance rebate. We've given back $700 to customers. And out of those rebates, there's been 6 dishwashers, 2 dryers, 8 refrigerators, 3 washers, and 2 freezers. And then we had 1 rebate for the district energy, which totaled $192 to repair a thermostat control and a valve at that business.
And did that come out of your meeting that you had held?
Yes, yep,
Oh,
that
that's
did,
good.
that did. So, and we actually have another one that will be doing some repairs also that came out of that meeting.
Oh, that's good.
So. And then attached is the, for the meeting is the balances and the budget remaining for all accounts, just for reference for anybody that's interested or wondering.
I'm just curious on the low income program. You know, 3,300 and we've just started the new fiscal year.
Yep.
Is our budget gonna be enough to cover that?
Well, we, when they're out, they'll have to be notified that the budget is getting, when it gets to be low, they'll have to be notified. So they'll have to be looked at for this upcoming,
For that low income program.
that, yeah.
Mhm.
It looks as though from years past, it's been over budget a lot of years, from what I've noticed going back a few years.
They never get done with all the homes every year anyway.
They don't, you're correct. You're
And they
correct.
were here and we asked them earlier this year about if that was enough money. And she said, yeah.
Okay, well, it's,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I laughed too.
That is right.
Okay, if there are no other comments or corrections on the account summary, I'd entertain a motion to approve that.
I motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve our Conservation Improvement Program Statement of Expenses for the month. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We will move on to new business. We've got the Home and Health Show coming up next weekend. First thing Derek wanted to show us is the new banner that we will have in our booth, I don't believe we've had a banner.
Well, I found this
Previously.
banner back, along with many other things that I kind of deal with from, things I've shown you in past meetings to just other displays. So this banner was purchased, I believe, in 2003 at a cost of $145. And it's in pretty good shape for 15 years old. But additionally, it's the only banner we have, so if something would happen to it, we wouldn't have a banner to use at the home show. I've been working with Eileen Matson with Manson Inc. To come up with a new banner design, which is attached to the agenda. Their design is attached. There's two. They're the same, other than there's the EAC in one portion of the design and not one in the other. So this was the design that she came up with. This is a design that it would like the commission to vote on, along with replacing of the banner, to get a new banner for the Energy Awareness Commission. I'd also like to note that if you even go back to the budget that I attached for our CIP, Energy Awareness Commission has a $1,000 budget. I'm not sure if anyone knew that, but we have a budget for this commission, $1,000, and I'm not sure that it's really been utilized in the past. So this could be something that we could use that money towards. If it's voted on and accepted, whether it's design and or the purchase of a banner, it can more than likely be made and delivered before the home show. Of course, there's things that could come up with the business. I've contacted Riverbend, and they said more than likely that we could get it by then, depending something coming up that goes wrong with the printing or manufacturing of the banner. And I also, the price, let's see, I also called to verify a price. And what I think we should do, I believe this is 2x8. So for a 2x8 banner to replace that would be $62. And a 2x6 would be $54. And it'd be made from what they call a durable vinyl. Of course, that's just a cost for them to make the banner. There'd be a little additional cost for Eileen that came up with the design, but that wouldn't be very much more. So it wouldn't be a very expensive purchase.
Commissioners, which one do you like better?
William, didn't we have one 2 years ago?
A banner? There is a public utilities
No,
banner.
we had one back when we were in that corner.
Well, there's this one.
It
It's
wasn't
not that-
last year. It was the year before.
I honestly don't remember us ever having a banner.
Bonnie, do you remember that? You were there.
I have not found one. I've gone through that back area multiple times, and there could be. Could be
I
falling
thought
down
we
behind
had something that we had put around the front of the table because we had no place to hang it, and that was the deal. So we got to get something to hang it on too,
Was that this one, possibly?
because it's too big for the front of a table, see? And right now, it'd have to go around both sides and the front. Well, you're not going to see the sides and the front, so it can only be as long as that.
Unless it was an 8-foot table,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we just get a
Which it
6-foot banner.
right?
Didn't, last year, didn't it just get put up on the backdrop where they have the cloth? I thought they had it up on there last year, if I
I
remember right.
honestly don't ever recall seeing a banner.
Well, there are other display laminated displays. Maybe you're possibly thinking of that can be velcroed to a display unit. That's more of a stand, like a larger poster laminated, which we will also
Well, we
have.
definitely need something because nobody
Yeah.
knows where we're at.
I love the colors of these. I think they're very catchy. personally like the one with the EAC in the middle of the circle.
I was wondering if there should be some kind of reference to the city of New Ulm.
That's what should be in the middle.
Okay.
And that's what I was wondering, if maybe in the center.
Could put the City of New Ulm logo in there.
Logo would go inside there.
Good idea.
Or the PUC logo in there.
Well, it's actually a city commission,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't, I'm not sure. I
Either one
don't,
or the other, I guess.
I don't know if anybody has to review it or not.
Not at this late date.
Yeah.
Lisa, you want to make that into a motion?
I like that idea.
I'll offer a motion to add the city of New Ulm logo inside the circle and go with,
And eliminate the EAC.
I will second that.
Okay, I got it.
yeah, I like it. It's very.
Size-wise, which one would you prefer, 6-foot or an 8-foot?
Well, let's make it fit the 6-foot table. Let's just make it a 6-footer.
That added to the motion?
How deep is it?
Say 2?
2.
So I'm saying it would be essentially about that size, only 6 foot rather than 8 foot.
Well, just depends where you plan on hanging it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hang it in the back, or are you going to?
I was thinking the table, but I mean, that's up to, I mean, if people want it above, hung above.
Are we
that's-
going to be with the PUC booth this year?
Yes.
Will they have tables out front? Where people walking by? So then you could get a longer one, because then you could put it across on the front of their table. too
Well,
then.
the Public Utilities has their own,
Their own booth? Or their
the
own
booths are
banner?
next to each other,
Yeah,
but they're technically separate booths,
okay,
with Public Utilities having a different banner,
all right.
and just, yeah.
I know in the, longer ago, it was hung from the top and just tied from the poles. That way when you're walking through, you can see it. When it's down just in front of a table, it's probably not quite as visible.
Right, especially with many people walking.
Yeah, I think my preference would be if we can get it up, would be much better.
And then you might want the 8-foot
Okay.
go across. I don't know, it's
So
up
then-
to you.
We have to put in there on these, when you have the banner, then we want the eyelets put in there too.
If we go with an 8-foot banner, though, then it's just we'd never be able to put it on the front of a 6-foot table.
Right.
Right. So 6-foot banner with eyelets, with the City of New Ulm label, logo.
I like that idea.
Is that your motion?
That's it.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to purchase a 6-foot by 2-foot Energy Awareness Commission banner with the City of New Ulm logo in the circle on the sample that we presented. Is there any further discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We will get a banner ordered. And Derek has given us some copies of some additional materials that will be distributed at the home show.
So there's 2, one of them is black and white and the other is in color. The first one, on the top, I hand wrote that the size would be 7 by 10 on cardstock. And what this was just an idea I had from one of our last meetings. We always have many individual pieces of paper for people to grab. And I thought it'd be nice to have something that has multiple information on one single piece of paper, or in this case, cardstock. So there's, on the one side, there's a lot of a quick reference guide just with energy, things regarding Energy Star, and mostly LED lights, because that's what we're kind of focusing on this year at the home show. And on the reverse side was just something else I thought of, that's talking about websites for kids, which is the Climate Kids for NASA, EIA, Energy Star, great websites for kids. So these are all things that parents can use to help, well, educate their kids on multiple things, but what's on here, because a lot of these websites talk about energy and energy conservation. So, if you have a chance, if you ever have any kids over, the great websites for kids is actually one website that has hundreds of other websites in it, ranging from sciences to arts to obviously what we talk about here, energy and energy conservation. And it will be on like I said, 7x10. So this is what I have printed out here is not actual size. It's obviously larger and a thicker paper. So that's one handout that we'll have, and then the other handout is something we could possibly use for a billing stuffer when our time comes. And the one side is who we are, the Energy Awareness Commission, as members are appointed, the benefits to our programs, and on the reverse side, a list of a handful of our programs that we oversee. So these are two additional handouts that we'll have available at the home show.
Are you looking for ideas for, like, these card things?
These, well, they're kind of already,
Like for handing out at the show? Are you looking for ideas for stuff
we're
like
always
that?
looking for, yeah, that's,
What do you think, Bob? How about if we have one to show people how to read their utility bills? And we hand that out to them.
I think we should wait until we get the software handled.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would think that that would be the PUC's
Yeah.
concern, not ours.
Will they be having something like that there, being that the new bills that new bill format just went out? I mean, it would be a good idea, because that.
It wasn't planned, not saying that it can't be.
Linda, now we're gonna call on you.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I know I got mine, and it was like, and I'm on budget billing, it's kind of like, okay, now
I won't lie, I someone has brought in a bill regarding something on it, and I had to take a step back, because that was the first time I saw it.
Yeah,
And I was like, where'd you get this?
yeah.
But, yeah, I know it's a good idea.
It might be just another, something you have there, maybe the billing department can make something up that can explain it, and not maybe have it as a handout, but as a reference if somebody asks you about it.
No, and that's a good idea, because I'm sure we'll be asked multiple
You
times.
probably will.
Again, it's a great idea, but I don't know that
Perfect
that
timing.
falls under our jurisdiction.
No, but that could be on the
It could be
public utility
on the
side,
utility.
yeah.
Got it.
Nothing that anyone here needs to, worry- yeah.
Your other job.
My other- yeah.
Your other side.
Now,
So-
in order to put these handouts, Eric had the idea of us getting some bags with our commission logo on it. You want to review that, Derek?
Right, so the next, item on the agenda is an idea of, people like to come to the home show for lots of reasons. One, maybe just to get free things, and others are to go to specific vendors and talk to them. So I thought it would be a good idea that Energy Awareness Commission have something for people, hopefully to bring them in so they actually talk to us, and then conversation can start and we can answer some questions of theirs. So the idea was to purchase reusable bags as an incentive to bring people in to the EAC booth during the home show. And I thought the handouts that we have, we could, place in the bags, insert them into the bags, and that would guarantee the people that take the bags receiving our information. Of course, we can't make them read it, but they'll have it, and hopefully they'll look at it and go through it and get a little informed and answer some questions that way. And since we have a new logo, I thought we could put the new logo on the bag. Of course, we wouldn't be as colorful as what would be on the banner, because with the bags, unlike the banner, the more colors we have, the more expensive it's going to be to have on the bag. So there's two attachments on the agenda. One with more of a white background and one with the natural color of the bag as a background. And these aren't the colors we have to get as a bag, but these are the examples that Kempsky gave to me, who I asked to give us a quote and everything, and look into.
What do the bags
Bag.
cost a piece?
There should be another PDF attachment on there, ranging from $1.16 for 250 up to 79 cents for 5,000. But I figured we'd maybe go with 500 or
Is it
1,000.
5,000
500 quantity and at $1.05. So $1
or 250?
for 500.
For 500.
But the PDF has the additional prices and quantities.
You know, does this bag have like a bottom in it, or is it just a
Flat.
flat bag?
What are they made out of?
This is more of a flat bag, from what they told me. There are other bags we could choose from. This was something that was reasonably priced out of the booklet Kempsky gave me to look at.
Yeah, but what material are they made out of? Are they made out of like a plastic bag you're eating at a
Well, these
grocery
were
store,
also-
or what are you doing?
Looks like they might be recycled
They're-
materials.
They are,
Yeah,
which is another reason why I chose them,
yeah.
because we're the Energy Awareness Commission, and it all kind of, in my opinion, ties itself in.
My thoughts are, in as much as they can't guarantee delivery by this year's show,
Well, actually, they
perhaps we could look this over and read a little further about the information and decide on a different date, or did you get a different update from?
There's also a 24 that's attached to the PDF of the bag, which is a 24-hour turnaround from them getting it and shipping it off to who would manufacture it. They can't guarantee that it'll be ready, but they are very confident it'd be ready for the home show. My guess is from talking with them, it gets shipped and manufactured out of Florida. So there's a little bit of a leg there. It's not local. It's purchased through Kempsky, through Bic Graphics, who in Sleepy Eye, they do more with the calendars and everything and
Yeah.
not so much this product. So no, it's not guaranteed, but there's a good chance it could be. But it is something like you were going to mention or you did. It's something we can look at further and use at a different time. Investigate more on different types of bags, more options.
I guess I really like the bag idea. If we can get something for the home show this year, I do like that idea. I would like to see maybe a bag with a bottom, because I think they're just more usable, like when you go to the grocery
Right.
store and you know, and I don't know what the cost difference is, but if that is at all possible.
And I would think more of 1,000, but that's just me.
And we can,
Because,
yeah. that's-
because 250, if you're gonna break it up for 250 a day, that really isn't a lot.
And in as much as there's no date or anything on them.
Right.
We could use them year by year by year. I agree with you, Rick.
If the price is
1,000 would
down.
probably be, well, 1,000 drops down to 96 cents.
Yeah.
It probably comes down to our budget too, what we have in our budget for, you know, if there's other things that
Right.
comes out of that budget, then. I guess I'll make a motion to move forward with the bags and let Derek decide on which one for sure to go with. And
Have an idea
do
on
500 or
quantity?
1,000, whichever our budget allows.
I guess we could try them for 500 for 1 year, see if they go across.
Oh, sure.
Well, did you say our budget is $1,000 for the whole?
For the
Wow.
Energy Awareness Commission, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah, the larger quantity is gonna cut in. You know, we buy the 1,000 at 96 cents, that's,
Yeah.
We already spent $50 on a banner, so.
right.
Yeah, but
And
we
I
can
think
also
that-
we can also tap into the
Miscellaneous
educational stuff
education,
there,
It can be, yeah, there's,
Yeah.
I can
because
kind
we
of,
never use all that.
Okay.
or our open house budget, or home show budget, and
yeah, I think the bags could be split into different accounts.
we've got
Taken
other
from
accounts
different
that we
accounts.
can use.
Right.
That's the nice thing about this commission, is if we're short on one account, we can take from another
Yeah.
one and move it around
Gee, make you
without.
feel like the federal government. Just go.
So I should
So
look
I'm
with
hearing a
these.
motion, excuse me,
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
hearing a motion for a quantity of 1,000 bags,
Yes,
and you want the more white design or the more white outline design? The solid
Oh,
white one?
Outline design myself.
The solid one?
Yes. Not, yeah, no, not that one, the other one.
The other one?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I like best.
I
Okay,
think I did too.
All
What
right.
color are we looking
that's the
at?
next question. See, we've got blue, red, and green.
well, we have to go green, because everybody goes green.
I think this color right here,
I,
just the darker
Yeah.
color.
A blue?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
as presented, the blue with the white.
Stands out nice.
Yeah, I'll double,
And again, I'm assuming that the City of New Ulm logo would be in that center.
That's what I was thinking
Correct.
also.
Yep.
1,000 bags, blue, white printing. Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Go ahead and get some bags. And the other item on our agenda is this is maybe something we can take care of after the meeting, is a sign-up sheet. You're not required to man the booth, but it's kind of fun, and it helps to publicize what we are and what we do. Derek will have the master sheet, and if you can volunteer some time, we sure would appreciate it. Are there any other items that commissioners wish to talk about? Not, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
We don't have the poster contest?
Poster contest? Or-
We will judge the poster contest after our meeting. Then we don't need to publicize and televise that. So,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
motion's been made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Our next meeting is April 10th, 5 o'clock. And as I said, if you can stay after, we will have a sign-up sheet for the show, and we will judge the posters. Thank you.